My name is David Beaton, and I live in Alberta, Michigan. I am now a full-timer up here. Started coming up here in 2019. I'm relocating from Florida. Was born and raised in Michigan and went to Michigan State. I had a connection to northern Michigan because I went to church camp outside Alpena in Presque Isle. Camp Chickagami. So I was familiar with the weather and the beauty of northern Michigan. And we got an opportunity to purchase a house in Alberta. Florida is getting warmer, and we thought we'd give it a try. Probably got connected in 2020 when I came up to the house to work on it. In Alberta, the housing stock is very built for laborers. So it's been run down, a lot of the housing stock, and we were rehabbing a house and discovered the Mills Community House because of the events that they have. Great events. Performance space upstairs, library, the next level, and then the community space downstairs. And actually one of the events that I came to here was a gentleman's 100th birthday party, I believe, downstairs. Well, the community house and the libraries in Frankfort, Benzie County, Benzonia have all been very welcoming. The people that work at the library have been great, introducing us to activities and, of course, the books or media that we want to see. But there's just been, in all of Benzie County, there's this great community spirit that we found. Got to meet many of the farmers, the growers, and you know, it seems to have this deep history of community in this county. And of course, the Mills House was the center of a lot of this community in its day. You know, being an educational institution and then transforming into a community house is just perfect. When we come to events, people are very welcoming. We've been to a number of the concerts, the community concerts, whether they be a performance or whether they be for the emergency fund. And we just find that the whole community is very welcoming. And if the community is welcoming, they will have a space. And this is one of the spaces of this great community. My friends ask me, how did you find this place? How did you find this environment that's up here? Because it's not just the people, it's the environment, it's the infrastructure, whether it be the library system or whether it be the trail system or the bike paths. You know, there's just a sense up here with people that we need to appreciate life, I think, is the big thing. And by coming together, we can appreciate together. Farming, growing your own vegetables, knowing what's going on in nature around you is really important when you live in northern Michigan. And some of the events that we've come here have been held by the Conservation District. And they've been very informative and very engaging and helping us understand the culture, the environmental culture that we live in up here. And that space being afforded by the Mills Community House has been really appreciated. I know they're hoping to move nearby, is what I understand. The Conservation District does most of their events here. I think we saw a film here. We've seen a number of different things here. Music is also very important in the life. I think in life is to have music in your life. And the Mills Community Space upstairs has a variety of music. We've seen folk music up there. Yeah, I just think a community space, a community building is essential to bringing people together to create trust and to reduce fear. And that's what community is about, is to learn to trust each other with all our differences and to reduce the fear. So we can ask for help and we can be helpful at the same time. So, and the Mills Community House is a place where people come together to do that, to reduce fear. So we do in community radio. So I'm with Woo Woo Radio out of Alberta, and I always say the most important word about Mills Community House is the word community. If you don't have community, you don't have the Mills Community House. You have an empty shell, and people will give, people will support, people will participate in their community more when they reduce fear. I think what's really beneficial here is the deep history. It's not like the Mills Community House is trying to create community from nothing. There's such a deep history in this community, whether it be from the beginning of the logging industry or the iron ore industry or the car ferry industry. It created a community. The different industries, the people loved the place up here and spent their life up here. And so the families have a deep heritage up here, which strengthens the community. People don't talk bad about each other because many of them are related to each other or know each other and need each other in the storms, in the winter, and that's what community does, brings people together.